cultural intelligence, CQ concept, dimensions, development, and applications. 5. Developing cultural intelligence. CQ is not fixed. It can be developed through deliberate strategies. 1. Education and training courses in intercultural communication, global leadership, or international business introduce theories and practical skills. 2. Exposure. Traveling, working, or studying abroad offers real-life experiences that challenge assumptions and broaden perspectives. 3. Reflection. Journaling, mentorship, and feedback sessions help individuals identify biases and improve metacognitive CQ. 4. Language learning. Acquiring another language enhances both cognitive and behavioral CQ by opening access to cultural meanings embedded in language. 5. Mentoring and coaching. Experienced mentors can guide individuals through cultural challenges and model appropriate behaviors. 6. Measurement of CQ. CQ has been operationalized and measured through tools like the Cultural Intelligence Scale, CQS, developed by Ang et al. This psychometric instrument assesses individuals across the 4 CQ dimensions. Organizations use it for recruitment, training, evaluation, and leadership development programs. Research shows that high CQ correlates positively with job performance, leadership effectiveness, intercultural negotiation success, and psychological well-being in expatriate assignments. 7. Challenges and critiques. While CQ has gained wide acceptance, it also faces criticisms. Reductionism critics argue that CQ risks oversimplifying culture by treating it as a set of skills rather than a lived, complex reality. Instrumentalization. Some warn that CQ may be used instrumentally for economic or political gain, neglecting deeper ethical commitments to diversity and justice. Cultural relativism. There is tension between respecting cultural norms and upholding universal human rights. For example, should leaders adapt to hierarchical systems that marginalize women or minorities? Measurement validity. Although widely used, the CQS may not fully capture dynamic, situational aspects of intercultural interactions. 8. Case studies. The practical power of cultural intelligence, CQ. 8.1. Global business negotiation. In the global business arena, CQ functions as a critical capability that determines not only the success of negotiations, but also the sustainability of long-term partnerships. Consider a scenario where a senior Western manager is negotiating with a Chinese company. If this manager possesses high CQ, they will recognize the central role of Guanxi interpersonal relationships in Chinese culture and incorporate this understanding into their strategic approach from the outset. Rather than jumping straight into business discussions, the manager will prioritize building rapport through shared meals, tea time, or casual conversations, cultivating mutual trust and respect. Chinese business culture often values long-term relationships over formal contracts, and high CQ individuals understand that culturally appropriate interactions are more important than immediate efficiency. In contrast, a low CQ manager may apply a Western style of directness and time efficiency, such as beginning negotiations with pricing and contractual terms which may appear abrupt or disrespectful to Chinese counterparts. Ultimately, the high CQ manager achieves greater trust and stronger relational capital, increasing the likelihood of successful and enduring collaboration. Conversely, cultural ignorance on the part of the low CQ manager can lead to misunderstandings, reputational damage, and failure to secure the deal. Thus, CQ is not just a soft skill, but a strategic asset that directly impacts organizational outcomes in cross-border engagements. 8.2. Education exchange programs. In international education programs, students' ability to adapt and succeed is strongly correlated with their level of CQ. For example, a European student participating in an exchange program in South Korea with high motivational and behavioral CQ will demonstrate a genuine desire to engage with the host culture and take actionable steps to do so. This student might join local clubs, practice the Korean language actively, and show cultural respect in daily, Interactions such as wearing traditional attire during Lunar New Year celebrations or participating in communal activities with proper etiquette. Such efforts not only aid in personal adaptation, but also foster mutual respect and positive perceptions from peers and local communities. The students' engagement enhances their academic satisfaction, builds meaningful relationships, and deepens their intercultural learning. By contrast, a low CQ student may resist cultural differences, withdraw from social interaction, and remain confined to their comfort zone. They may view cultural practices through a critical or dismissive lens, avoid speaking the host language, and isolate themselves from campus life. This often results in elevated stress, cultural shock, and academic disengagement. Therefore, CQ is not merely a factor in academic performance. It also contributes fundamentally to students' overall well-being, cross-cultural understanding, and development as global citizens. 8.3. Peacekeeping operations. In international peacekeeping missions, culturally intelligent behavior is crucial to operational success. Peacekeepers from diverse national backgrounds must engage with local communities under sensitive political and cultural conditions. Soldiers with high CQ demonstrate awareness of local customs and religious practices, adapting their behavior to avoid cultural insensitivity. For instance, a culturally intelligent officer deployed in a Muslim-majority region in the Sahel understands the significance of avoiding physical contact with women, respecting prayer times, and observing dietary restrictions. The officer may greet villagers in the local language and seek cooperation through dialogue rather than coercion. These actions help build trust, reduce tensions, and facilitate smoother collaboration with local populations. In contrast, a soldier with low CQ may behave in culturally inappropriate ways such as interrupting religious rituals or violating gender norms, which can provoke resentment, damage relationships, and even escalate into conflict. Such incidents undermine not only the individual soldier's mission, but the legitimacy and effectiveness of the entire peacekeeping operation. In sum, CQ in military contexts is not an abstract ideal, but an operational necessity. Peacekeepers must be trained not only in tactical procedures, but also in cultural adaptability to ensure the success of their mission and the protection of local communities. 9. CQ and related constructs. Cultural intelligence CQ is closely related to other forms of intelligence, but remains a distinct construct, unlike emotional intelligence EQ, which centers on recognizing and managing emotions in oneself and others. CQ emphasizes effective functioning in culturally diverse settings. Social intelligence SI pertains to understanding and navigating general social interactions, whereas CQ specifically addresses cross-cultural dynamics and norms. Similarly, global mindset refers to a broader strategic orientation toward global business and leadership, with CQ serving as one of its key components, particularly in interpersonal and intercultural domains. Together, these constructs complement one another, but serve different purposes in global competence. 10. Conclusion. Cultural intelligence CQ is no longer a luxury, but a critical necessity in the 21st century. In a world defined by globalization and diversity, CQ serves as the essential bridge between cultural difference and meaningful collaboration. By integrating cognitive understanding, metacognitive reflection, motivational drive, and behavioral adaptability, CQ provides a holistic and actionable framework for intercultural competence. Despite ongoing debates about its ethical boundaries and measurement validity, the development of CQ holds transformative potential, not only enhancing organizational performance, but also fostering empathy, inclusion, and global cohesion across cultural boundaries. As societies and workplaces grow more interconnected, cultivating CQ is essential for building a more understanding and cooperative world.